Cédrika Provencher, born the 29th of August 1997, was a Canadian girl from Trois-Rivières, Quebec, Canada, who disappeared aged 9 on the 31st of July 2007. Her disappearance resulted in one of the biggest police searches in Quebec's history. She was declared missing on the 31st of July 2007, but some commentators in the media already believed that she was kidnapped and likely abducted 72 hours later. Despite the offer of a reward, her whereabouts remained unknown for more than 8 years. On the 12th of December 2015, Quebec Provincial Police (SQ) announced that her remains had been found by hunters in a woody area not far from Trois-Rivières. No one has been charged in relation to her death. Disappearance and search. It is believed that Cédrika was asked by a man to help search for a lost dog, and agreed to help. She cycled around the area, knocking on doors and asking residents if they had seen the dog. She was seen emerging from a wooded area with a friend, closely followed by a man. She was then seen on her bike in a local park and on various nearby streets. At 8:30 p.m., her bicycle was found leaning against a fire hydrant on the corner of streets Chabonneau and Chapace. On the 2nd of August 2007, 72 hours later, municipal officers suggested that she had been abducted, even though it was already known since day one that a man asked her about a dog. The Shore to Quebec SQ therefore took over the investigation from the smaller Trois-Rivières Police Service. As per law, neither police forces declared the Amber Alert. Hundreds of citizens assisted in the search for Cédrika, to no avail. On the 13th of August, while around 60 investigators were working full-time on the case, a reward of $80,000 was offered in exchange of information. It was raised to $170,000 in 2009. Between August 2007 and July 2008, various newspapers published information on various aspects of the search, but no concrete information surfaced to be able to find Cédrika or even to establish whether she was still alive. Discovery of remains. On the 11th of December 2015, 3 hunters stumbled upon a set of human remains in the woods in Saint-Maurice, a small town near Trois-Rivières close to Highway 40, about 15 kilometers from the last place Cédrika had been seen. On the 12th of December, it was confirmed that the remains were Cédrika's, although police had no further information at the time and said they would need to carry out further investigations. On the 16th of December, Radio Canada revealed that investigators were still looking for a person of interest who had been seen around the area where Cédrika disappeared. Investigation. Jonathan Bettis has been considered a prime suspect since early on, but has never been indicted due to a complete lack of direct evidence. The fact that he was the main suspect was publicly revealed by journalists on the 29th of August 2016 after he was arrested and charged with 6 counts of possessing and distributing child pornography. He was however acquitted on October 6, 2018 by Judge Lacourcière, before the beginning of hearings, as the proof against him was considered to have been obtained illegitimately. In December 2015, a day or two after the finding of Cédrika's remains, investigators involved in the case decided to look into whether Bettis, the sole suspect, could be a user of such pornography. Without any warrant, they were given by Facebook Inc. 12 IP addresses associated with his account within the last year or so. Their request was motivated by a sense of urgency inherent to the recent finding of the corpse, and worry that evidence could be imminently destroyed. Judge Lacourcière found, however, that there was no urgency and that a proper warrant should have been obtained. The querying of an international police database then showed that one of the IP address, which investigators learned was from his place of work, a small company owned by Betty's father, with more than a dozen of employees using a computer, had been used to view and share illicit content between 2010 and 2011. With this in hands, police officers chose, instead of asking a judge for a specific search warrant, to only request a general warrant from the Justice of the Peace, which is easier to obtain and was only intended as an overview browsing of Betty Z's seized goods. The detailed and thus unauthorized inspection of his electronic devices subsequently revealed traces of a number of illegal files that had been deleted. Investigation of the case against him, at least what was revealed in media, is strictly circumstantial and goes as follows. Around the presumed time and place of the kidnapping on the 31st of July 2007, someone witnessed a suspicious red sedan car with chromed door handles. Since this car was also recorded by a surveillance camera at a nearby gas station, the police managed to boil it down to the 2004 red Acura TSX model, which is assembled with such handles. The news that the police were looking for a red Acura quickly spread through media outlets. In the summer of 2007, there were 258 vehicles of this model and color registered in the province. Only 6 exactly matched the characteristics that were sought, and Betez was the only owner whose alibi could not be corroborated. He met with investigators for the first time on the 6th of September 2007, and on 5 more occasions before the 24th of October. From then, he has been the object of intense police surveillance, including the use of hidden cameras and wiretapping. On the 6th of September, he initially accepted to let his vehicle be searched, but at that time the car was in a repair shop to have bodywork done on its rear. Investigators only gained access to the car in December after obtaining a search warrant, but no meaningful forensic evidence was retrieved. In the meantime, the SQ announced through media in November that it was certain the infamous Acura Rouge car was involved in the kidnapping. Betty Z has always refused to take a polygraph test one way or the other, and according to crime journalist Claude Poirier, he was at some point planning to flee to Switzerland, a country which has no extradition treaty with Canada. According to court documents filed during pre-hearing and obtained by journalists, he was the object in 2009 of a year-long undercover operation similar to the Mr. Big technique, so as to elicit confidences concerning Cédrika. To no avail. Even before 2016, he was already rumored to be involved in the case. In 2011, a journalist from the investigative television program JE tried to interview Betez, which he declined on camera. At the time, the segment aired on TVA channel, but the suspect was kept unnamed and his face blurred. See also list of people who disappeared. Disappearance of Julie Surprenant. References